So tonight is Badikas Chametz. Badikas Chametz. What is Badikas Chametz? What are we like? What are we checking for? What are we looking for? So now that we know that there's the nefesh of everything, and then there's the ruach of everything, the spirit. So I look at my Badikas Chametz, now that I know that I prepared for Pesach in my spirit and ruach. What am I doing with Badikas Chametz? What am I checking for? What am I looking for? What does it mean I'm supposed to look? I'm supposed to look, be mevar in my Chametz. How do I look? How do I check for my Chametz? What are we talking about? So we do the 10 crumbs. The 10 crumbs I connect the Esespheres. Right? So we have from top down all 10. We start by Keser, we finish by Yesod, Malchus. And the Sha'ala is, so first of all, why we're doing it at night, why we're doing it with the feather. And how do we start counting? Do we start from bottom up or top down? So at night, we do it at night because it's as I'm supposed to be avoiding myself, I'm supposed to get real with myself, I'm supposed to step into myself. I'm not doing this in front of everybody, in front of anybody. I'm not doing this in front of people. This is not about you and me. Right now, we're getting real. We're getting really real. I'm going inside. It's not a contest anymore. It's not a competition. It's time to get real with myself. What am I standing for? What have I accomplished? What am I doing? What am I seeking? What am I yearning for? What's my desires? Are my desires aligned now that I know what a desire is? What's happening over here? Am I in touch? Am I really, now that I see, or where am I stuck? Why can't I see? Where am I judging myself that I'm not letting? Where is it that I'm holding on, that I'm pressing, and I'm not realizing that I'm pressing on? This is an opportunity to this is called, like, it's an excavation around the problem. It's an excavation around it. As this oil is coming down, we're starting to excavate. We're preparing. Tomorrow night it's coming down, so now we're excavating because there's already a pre-oil. It's been coming already for 30 days. It's been coming. So then when I find it, so that's why I'm using the candle. I'm looking at it, and I'm going in and I'm checking myself inside. Very important to get real. Once I have that, once I find it, I take a feather. Take the feather. The feather is very delicate. It's very sweet. It's a mommy's touch. It's the wing. It's a feather. It's a bird. It's beautiful. And then I pick it up. I look at it, and I put it in the bag. And tomorrow we're going to burn it. The other thing we can say is Ask Chamakam Isharim. Ask Chamakam Isharim is that Hashem says that when I come to take you out from your gullus, I'm gonna do like an eagle. I'm gonna flap my wings like an eagle, because the eagle flaps the wings before it comes to the nest of the birds, not to scare it, to let it know that it's here, so it doesn't startle them. So here too, it's been a gullus. It's 2,500 years. We're deep asleep. It's so dark. It's been so long. We don't even know. It's 2,500 years since the Beis Hamikdash. We don't even know what it is. We've been through so much, so twisted, so many spins that now we're finally off balance and we'll be able to receive. Right. So he's been flapping his wing now for a year, flapping the wing so it doesn't startle us as it's coming. You can also say it's been 2,000 years there. He's been flapping his wing, flapping the wings to wake us up, to get to the moment. That's the amount of time that it took for us to get to this place, that we can finally be awoken. And then as I'm going around the house, so the question is also, do we start from Malchus Yesod, or Netzach, or do we go Keser, because we're supposed to go from bottom up? But I'm thinking no. I'm thinking we don't need to go from bottom up. We don't need to go from bottom up. There's no reason to do any bedikas and no reason to find negativity. That's the sur merah. There's no reason for it. It's like, it's a seitov. We go from Keser. We bring it down already. Who cares? Who cares where it's coming from, what's coming from? I don't care. I don't need to bother myself. I don't want to busy myself with it anymore. I already know. Now I need to step into it. Let's step into it. A little bit of light will push away a lot of choshech, as we see. So we're starting from Keser, and as I'm going around, I'm starting to look. I'm looking where it's placed, and I look at that. If it's on my desk, on my table, what's going on at this table? Is this a true Keser? What's going on in this closet? Is this closet a Keser? The Keser is a choshech. It's an unknown. It's in between. I don't know. It's choshech. So I have to look, and I have to really evaluate, like, what's going on in this closet? What's happening here? And then I'm moving down. My bookcase, what's happening over here? I'm checking myself, my chachma, and then my bina, netzachoya, the children, what's happening, yisoid in my bedroom, what's going on, and then I go to, to the malchus, the main idea. So this is how we check it. This is how we look at it. This is the bedikas chametz. And there's no time for judgment. There's no reason for judgments. You can just and then tomorrow we'll put it in fire. It goes up in flames. Ruach, I say ruach. So as now I'm in ruach, I'm processing my bedikas chametz, not in nefesh, but not in chomer. I'm processing it in tzura, in my ruach, in my machshava. That's the intention that I'm putting into it. And then I'll throw it in the fire. And the fire is, again, it's a ruach, it goes up in flames. And then ruach, I say ruach, what comes instead? My intention that I put in there, that's what comes back. Pesach night, that's what's going to come back, my intention that I'm putting back into it. The intention that I put in, that's what's coming back to me. Right? The ruach brings ruach. One mitzvah brings another mitzvah. A good deed brings another good deed. It makes me feel good, and it's right away. We start spinning that type. We're throwing that type of water, that type of oil. Right? Chesed mayim. So you have mayim. You're throwing mayim, turns into oil, electricity. That's how you activate the other midas. Yeah. All right. So Chag Kosher v'Sameach. We'll check in again tomorrow. And yeah. Good night.